Good morning and welcome to Zen Fits here in Blackstone, Virginia, the center of the world. But you too are at the center of the world where everything can fit for you. The title of today's talk, my Sunday sermon, is God is a Yo-Yo. God is a Yo-Yo. I hope that interests you. You know, what does he mean by that? What do you mean God is a Yo-Yo? What kind of a yo-yo would say that? Anyway, first of all, let me say that God is a yo-yo is a metaphor. God is a yo-yo. That's like God equals yo-yo. Well, that's nuts. God isn't a yo-yo. Yet, God is a yo-yo. So that's a metaphor. It's not God is like a yo-yo. God is a yo-yo. So the metaphor contains incompatible ideas. God is God. A yo-yo is a yo-yo. God is not a yo-yo. A yo-yo is not God. But in the metaphor, you put them together. God is a yo-yo. Now this contains a tension. It's like a battery. You put the positive is positive, negative is negative. You put them together, you got a tension. You got a container that contains incompatible forces, positive and negative. And each one is at rest. God is positive, negative, it's at rest. But you put them together, they're not at rest. But they're contained in a battery. So the battery contains the polarity like a magnet. You get a magnet and you try to, I don't know how you do it, but try to put the magnets together, go, ooh, so you force it, and you can't really get to put two magnets because they just resist each other. They resist, you see. But as soon as you relax, whoosh. So, but the metaphor contains the opposites, contains forces. So the forces, by being contained, create or generate energy that is useful or destructive. With the battery, the forces of positive and negative are contained so that you can release the energy. In other words, the battery is like, and you plug it in to your light. And the energy then is released through you, or your use, or your light, you see. So you can use the battery's energy to light your room, or run your tools and everything, right? Everything is run by, all tools now come with a battery now. I just got you get a little tiny chainsaw has a battery. Used to have a big old chainsaw and plug it in, or have a gas engine or whatever. Now it's a little battery. You plug it in, charge up the battery, run the chainsaw, stapler, drill, everything. All the yard tools are now on batteries. I got a blower and a hedge clipper on a battery. You just plug in the battery. You got to charge up the battery though. But you charge it up, it's like a metaphor. It's got energy for you, But then it'll run down to charge it up. So I'm drawing an analogy here between a metaphor as a charged up battery that contains the opposites that you can use. So God is a yo-yo. It's a metaphor. It contains two incompatible nouns. God is a noun. And we say God, we think God is we think the Word is God. If we say yo-yo, we think the yo-yo is the yo-yo. So we have come to, we're trapped today in words believed in. Go, oh, do you know God? Well, yeah, I say God. I know God. God's a word. I have no idea what's beyond the word. And yo-yo, I have no idea what's beyond the yo-yo. It's a yo-yo, right? Yo-yo, yo-yo. If I say yo-yo, you know what I'm talking about, a yo-yo. But the actual yo-yo is formless. It's a form that's become a word, yo-yo, but the yo-yo is not just a word. In other words, if you took that yo-yo to some Aboriginal tribe in the rainforest and gave it to them, would they say, oh, that's a yo-yo? No, they wouldn't know what it was. They may throw it on the fire. Looks like wood. In other words, you take a word, yo-yo, out of the social context where people play with yo-yos, where it was named. Is it still a yo-yo? Is it a yo-yo in the rainforest to an Aboriginal tribe? You see? So words only have meaning in their contextual use, but when you take them out of that contextual use, they have any meaning you want. The yo-yo, the Aboriginal tribe may discover a new use for that yo-yo in their world and give it a different name. Now you got their yo-yo and your yo-yo. Anyway, I'm just trying to point out that reality is not the name. So a metaphor takes a name that is like God is God, and yo-yo is yo-yo, fixed definitions, and puts them together. So what happens now? Well, first of all, you go, the metaphor, God is a yo-yo, takes you through the fixed idea of God is God. God's not a yo-yo. Yo-yo? Oh, yo-yo is not God. You see, both of these are fixed ideas. And the fundamentalist mind, which is our literal mind, which says everything is what it is, God is God, yo-yo is yo-yo, and you can't put those together. You can't say God is a yo-yo. That's insane. So God is God, yo-yo is yo-yo, and they shall never meet. But to say God is a yo-yo or a yo-yo is God, that doesn't fit. That doesn't have any rational meaning. That doesn't fit our dictionary. It doesn't fit the book in which everything is written. The dictionary is the Bible of words, So if it's not in the dictionary, it doesn't exist. So God is a yo-yo, and yo-yo is God. Doesn't fit in the dictionary, so it's not rational. It's crazy. But yet God is a yo-yo. So let's look into what God is a yo-yo. Now let's take a yo-yo. You got the hand. You got the yo-yo. The yo-yo goes out, in. We love yo-yos. You do tricks with the yo-yos. You go out, you can make the yo-yo hang. And then it comes back up. You can make it do tricks like a dog. But you got to have a hand. And you yo-yo. Our mind is a yo-yo. Our mind, our thinking, rational, conscious mind, is the yo-yo. Now, see how we're getting into metaphorical thinking here? So my conscious mind, which is either going out or coming in, is up or down, good or bad. Adam and Eve bit the apple. Of course, the apple's a metaphor for the discerning mind. Now, the discerning mind is a dividing mind. So you take this yin-yang. Black and white. Each defines the other. That's one of the meanings of the yin-yang. You got the one, but it's two. And the white, you could say right, and you got wrong. Each defines the other. They're different, but you can't separate them. These are different. The white is white, the black is black. But in the context of this little incense burner, they are not separated. So this is a metaphor for the battery, positive and negative. And they go around. This is a dynamic. This is not two staple, fixed thing. This is a whirling dervish. This is an Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. This is going round and round. White is chasing black. Black is like two kois in a pond. They're each is chasing the other because they want to be one, but they can't because they are incompatible. The two want to be one, let there be one, but they can't because they are incompatible or opposites. They don't fit. But they have to fit. There has to be one. Reality has to be one. God is one. There must be one thing, one reality, one whole, unless you're schizophrenic and see two. But let there be one world. So each of us is a world that is one. I see one world. It's over there, it's over there. It's one world. Whatever I experience is part of one world, which is my world. That's the one, you see. But with the yo-yo, getting back to the yo-yo, there's two. The yo-yo is not fixed. The yo-yo is dynamic. It's moving. It's up. It's like a seesaw. It's up. It's down. It's out. It's in. Wow, 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 wow. We love to play with it. Why? Because it's a metaphor. So what's the one that is two? Well, the hand. But the yo-yo mind, our mind, can't see the hand. You see, the hand transcends the yo-yo. The yo-yo is made of words. Up, down are words. I'm going out. I'm going in. I'm going down. I'm going up. I'm going yeah. I'm going yeah, in and out. I'm going good, bad. I'm going ugly, beautiful. I'm feeling wonderful now, and I'm feeling terrible now. Up, down, in and out, oscillating. The yo-yo can't rest. The yo-yo can't rest. Whatever it says it is, it becomes its opposite. Whatever it says it is, whatever it tries to fix, it becomes its opposite, you see? So when the yang tries to fix and be yang, I want to be a man, it's opposite. The yin comes in and creates an oscillation of the back and forth. There's no rest for the yo-yo, because if the yo-yo rests, it dies. The yo-yo is like a shark who can't stop swimming. Sharks have to keep moving or they drown. So the yo-yo has to keep moving or it dies. Yet there's the hand. Now the hand's not moving. The hand is at rest. The hand transcends the yo-yo. If I were a yo-yo, the hand would be gone. I would feel something greater than me. I would feel some presence behind me. Like the back of a hospital gown, I would feel the breeze of the hand. I would feel this presence. But I can't find it. All I can see is the up, down of the yo-yo, you see? So the hand is transcendent. The hand has no name. The hand can't be known. All we can know is the in and out, of the down and up of the yo-yo, you see? The hand is transcendent. The hand is upstream of the yo-yo waves, in and out, up and down, up and down. The hand is upstream or transcendent of the elevator, up and down, up and down, and up and down. You see, I'm either going to heaven or I'm going to hell. Everything is up, down. But the hand doesn't move. And the hand, you can't say the hand moves because there's no words to describe the hand. There's no movement or not movement. You see, the hand is beyond words. The hand is the totality that is beyond our yo-yo mind. We can sense it, but we can't see it. We can feel it, but we can't perceive it. What is the hand, you see? Of course, now in the metaphor, the God is a yo-yo, the yo-yo is God. The God is a yo-yo. The metaphor puts God and the yo-yo together. So this is the formula of Zen. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The yo-yo is God. God is yo-yo. So Zen teaching is a yo-yo teaching. It's always ironic. It's always using words to point beyond words. It uses yo-yo to point to that which is beyond the yo-yo. It uses words in a paradoxical way, ironic way, to point beyond the yo-yo to the hand. So the yo-yo cannot grasp the hand, but the yo-yo mind can use the yo-yo mind to point to the hand, to the presence, to the force. In Star Wars, the force, you see. All we do is point to it. And the yo-yo mind, consciousness, you see, is always looking for the one that will give it rest, you see. The yo-yo is always looking for the garden it's been exiled from. It's looking for the one, either in the past or in the future. So the yo-yo is time, you see. Past, future. All the opposites are in the yo-yo. Everything comes in two on the yo-yo. And it's always looking for the one, but in the wrong way. So in the yo-yo world, we're always being offered a one that will give the yo-yo rest, but it's always just another yo-yo. Rest becomes unrest, and we're back on the yo-yo again. So we cannot find, the yo-yo can't find the hand until it reaches a point of exhaustion where it's exhausted and it realizes that it cannot find rest because, well, anyway, this reminds me of the Zen koan, Bodhidharma, sitting in a cave. I'll end with this. Bodhidharma sits in a cave, facing the wall. The second patriarch, Huke or whatever, was a disciple who was not at rest. He was a yo-yo that couldn't find rest. And so he stood in the snow to get Bodhidharma's attention. He wouldn't turn. And he cut off his right arm, figuratively, I think, to get his attention. Bodhidharma turns and says, "What do you want?" And the monk says, "My mind has no rest. My yo-yo has no rest. Please give me my mind rest." And Bodhidharma said, "Well, bring me the yo-yo and I'll give it rest. Bring me your mind and I'll put it to rest." And the monk said, "I have searched for this yo-yo. I have searched for this mind and I cannot attain it. I can't find this mind. I can't find this yo-yo." And Bodhidharma said, "There, I put it to rest." And the monk was awakened and became the second patriarch of Zen. Anyway, I'll leave it with that. Thanks for dropping in.